he totally, then I sent one of the guy, I was very confident about that guy. Please, yaar, isko pura investigate karo jaake. Then at night he gave me the proper this thing. From there itself that boss, ये ऐसा हमारी गलती है. हमने जो रैक लगाया था वो गलत था. बैटरी एक गिरी, एक के ऊपर दूसरी गिरी, दूसरी पे शॉर्ट हुई, इस तरह से चेन बनी और ये ऐसे शॉर्ट हुआ. So my head, जो सेल्स का हेड है, मार्केटिंग हेड है, he spoke to me at night and I said nothing to take a stand. This is actually bigger than the actual position. So this guy, because he is a consultant in between. So he said, boss, ऐसा है, मुझे मॉर्निंग में फोन किया. He is a 60 plus guy, 65 plus guy, very nice guy. Said boss, जो जिसने हमें टाटा में एंट्री कराई ना, he has given us suggestion, please हम इस पॉइंट पे नहीं लेंगे. हम लेंगे तो टाटा will take a very wrong impression about us. And I said, Mr. Caprian, I'm sorry, I will not listen to you on this point. This is our fault. We have to accept it. We have to give them that this has gone wrong. We'll change whatever earlier we have installed and rest. In future we can tell them that this will not go wrong. But I'll tell the factual position to them only. He again called me at 8:30. That guy he has spoken to and he is not agreeing to that. I said, okay, then let him scrap my order. I don't care. But I'll take that stand.
Acceptance again.
No, then he has written this mail to me.
Wow.
Which I'm not expecting. I was expecting some other mail. You're not a businessman or this and that. I'm not bothered. I told him, I'll not take any other stand.
Wow.
So that's okay. What will happen? Maximum what will happen? I'll lose that business.
Correct.
Okay. So $200 crore का business आना था, नहीं आएगा तो नहीं आएगा.
Brilliant.
It's not brilliant. It's how you face the situation.
I think it's
the value system.
I was about to tell you, it's the value system.
चलो जो भी है, मतलब मुझे नहीं पता वैल्यू सिस्टम है ये क्या है. हमें समझ आता है नहीं करना तो नहीं करना ना. अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में भी लोगों के सामने, अभी मैं आप लोगों के सामने इनके साथ बैठ के बात कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है. एंड हम लोग दिखावा कर रहे हैं. किसी देर तक दिखावा करोगे?
हो जाएगा ना खत्म.
आप अच्छा फिर ये लोग भी पता तुम साले एक्टिंग बाजो तो तुम्हारी क्या इज्जत होगी, तुम्हारे लिए क्या काम करेगा कोई. So you have to be a role model for people. You can't be you can say that I am तो यार मैं तो तुम रोल मॉडल बन जाओ, लोग मैं तो नहीं बनता. So you have to start from yourself. ठीक है, सही गलत हम करते हैं. हम गलत करके क्या प्रॉब्लम है? आप गलत करके क्या तो यार गलती होगी. What's wrong? You can't be expected to be कि भाई आप सारी जिंदगी में गलतियां नहीं करोगे. आप गलती करो.
Sure.
Who stops you to not to make mistakes?
Sir, the only request is if you can highlight from the beginning of your journey, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, some key challenges that you have taken up in a chronology. So like in 97 or 96, I did this. This was the biggest challenge I did this. The reason I'm saying this is we have the 5-hour dialogue from where we can pull, but video में कुछ नहीं है आपका वो challenges and the thing. So from that point of view, if you can tell us in about half an hour from there we can.
मैं अपनी स्टोरी से शुरू करूं, कॉलेज स्कूल से या?
हाँ. Whatever you feel is the best thing for you. You can take some time and then stop.
Yeah. I think when I was school, I was in government school, so I never wanted to go to school because the school in which I was, the kind of teachers I had, it was very demoralizing. And somehow I passed that school and I started going with my brother who was selling pens. My brother after 12th he started, as an entrepreneur he started selling pens on cycle and all. So when I was just 2 years junior to him. So on 10th itself I started going with him once in a while and earning some money with him because we come from a very middle class family. My father was in railways, so no such background of business and things like that. And the other point which I think now, because I couldn't see the journey otherwise, that the locality which we were living in, it was all surrounded by entrepreneurs. Somebody has a shop, somebody has a factory, and I was interacting with those friends who were having factories and things like that. So the talk was around me of entrepreneurship most of the time. So I think I was influenced heavily by that. And I never wanted to be I didn't want to have I didn't want to do any job and things like that. Went to college, again not very clear what I wanted to do in college. So again, I just took a statistics. There was no rationale behind that. So I just took the statistics and somehow finished that. I don't know how. But in college, I think I developed I learned a lot of things in college because that's important. I would like to highlight it here. I was going from a government school and I went to college called Hindu College, which was one of the elitist college in Delhi.
What time frame?
It was 84. So, when I went to college, the major problem was, challenge was that, I didn't know how to speak English. English was really bad. Not only speaking, speaking was a big, challenge for me. I could read, I could write, but speaking, because coming from government school, that's always a, big hassle. And first year I was so ashamed of myself at how to interact with girls or, interact with them. All the guys were from, private schools. So somebody told me that, okay, you go through this, English novels. So I think the first novel I read was Ayn Rand's novel, The Fountainhead. And I was seeing that novel for at least, 2-3 days. Can I read that novel or not? And probably, I took that challenge and I just read that novel. And after that, there was no looking back. And in the third year, I was the sort of a leader in the college itself. People were surrounding me all the time. And I was a good, sort of politics also and otherwise also. So I could see that those things were revolving around me. The first year student who didn't want to, who didn't know how to interact with people because language was a barrier. And final year student was such a different student. So, so that was after the, in all these years of college, I was working with my brother, going on and off with him on his business, this thing. And then I made up my mind that I'll join my brother and I have to just finish my graduation somehow. So I never gave any exams. No competitive exams I ever gave in my life. I never sat for GRE, TERFIL, because people in my college, in my class also, they were just sitting on the exams and they wanted to go abroad, study further. Somehow I was very clear, I was not much inclined to study. So I finished my graduation, joined my brother. I joined for 1 year. Then I realized he and me are not made for each other. So 1 year I worked with him, I parted ways with him. And then I was a very confused guy again, what to do now in life. No skill set, no study where you could get some decent job. So by default, one of my friend was working in one of the company and he offered me, what are you doing? I said, no, I'm doing nothing. I said, okay, why don't you join that company? So I joined that company. It was a communication company which was into cable TV business.
This was in 19...
It was actually 86, 87, yeah. So then I joined that company and then I worked with that company for 2 years nearly, and then I was in a hurry to start my business because I never wanted to work for somebody. So it was such a stupid thing for me to, get into business at that time, and I didn't understand anything of technical. It was a technical company. Selling was okay because I've been doing selling for pens and all, so selling was not a big problem for me. That I learned, So I got into that business and it was a nightmare for me because I didn't know anything about technical, and selling was okay. I got the projects in my hand, but how to, implement those projects? I didn't know anything about technical, and I realized when I came out. So then I fought that again in my life. And I think that has been, if I see my career now from that point of view, I always perform better when I am given the challenges. Otherwise I become a, rotten man. If I am not having any challenges in life, I start getting bored in life. So that has become way of my life. If challenges are not around me, I try to put challenges around myself. Otherwise I feel very bad about myself. So then I started learning technical things because there are a few of incidents happens where, my customers, they just said certain things which was not accepted by me. And I took up as a challenge, and then I started working around my technical problems. So I started learning from there, and I started manufacturing after 2 years. So 92, 93, I started manufacturing also of cable TV equipment. I was learning on the job, and from that day onwards, I was always understanding technical things very strongly. And I made my money first millions probably in 1991 itself.